So you're wondering if you can afford to move to Northeast Florida, in particular Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm gonna talk about the cost of living here in Jacksonville. It's gonna be an updated version of late 2023, moving into 2024. So first off, we're gonna hit on 7 categories out of bestplaces.net. So that's just gonna give us a general snapshot, and then I'm gonna break down a little bit my personal take on it from someone who's been living in Jacksonville for 30 plus years as a single parent, as a family of 5, right? I've seen all the ups and downs, so I can give you a clear cost breakdown and analysis on this. So first off, the groceries. What we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the national average being just roughly a baseline of 100. In Florida for groceries, it's a 102.8 in general for grocery prices overall in Florida. So you're looking at Miami, looking at Fort Lauderdale, you're looking at West Palm Beach, you're looking at some of the higher priced areas, Orlando and Tampa, but an overall average is gonna be 102.8. But in Jacksonville, the groceries are gonna be 99.2. So it's a little bit below the national average, much lower than other areas of Florida. So that typically goes into place with what we've seen, as far as cost of living in Jacksonville and just affordability of Jacksonville. Jacksonville is the most affordable city, large city that you're gonna see in Florida, and pound for pound, I will put it up against any city in terms of quality of life, cost of living, and everything. Jacksonville, Florida is the relocation mecca. Make no mistake about it. People are moving here leaps and bounds. They're leaving California, they're leaving Texas, they're leaving New York City, they're leaving New Jersey, they're leaving Boston, you name it, they're coming here to Florida. Now, some people are leaving too, but way more people are moving to Florida than they are exiting. So just wanna let you know. So 99.2, remember we're gonna hit on 7 categories, and then I'm gonna stay tuned to the end. I got a special surprise for you. So 99.2 for groceries. Okay, for health, the national average of course is 100. Overall in Florida it's 102.3, but in Jacksonville it's 100.2. So by being in a big city with roughly 1.2 million in the city and the county, people have hit me up saying, hey, it's 1.6, hey, it's not that much, but you get the gist of it. It's almost a million people, a little bit give or take, with however you want to look at it. But the health is right at the national average. But what I can tell you here in Jacksonville, I was just in Gainesville the other day, the University of Florida Hospital, shout out to them, Shands, they have a lot of campuses here in Jacksonville that they're providing quality health care. You have Memorial Hospital, you have world-class hospitals, Mayo, you have tons of hospitals. Some of them I can't name right off, but plenty of health care. So there's plenty of options. So when you have plenty of options in different hospitals and different healthcare facilities, it helps to balance off the cost, so you can compare. So we're right at 100.2, which is good for Florida with the great weather. Okay, now housing is key. So whether this is owning a home, whether this is renting a home, just on average, in Florida it's 101.1, but in Jacksonville it's 79.5. So what this means is you had a lot of rental properties, you have a lot of houses that are under 100,000, you have a lot of homes that need work. That's why I work with a ton of investors in the area. But that's going to kind of skew the prices. Of course, you have $1 million homes, $2 million, $5 million, $10 million homes here in Jacksonville. We're on the beach, Jax Beach, Neptune Beach, all that. So the prices with housing is gonna be balanced, but it's talking about the whole Jacksonville, the whole Duval County. So the average is about 79.5. So that's much less than the national average, which is cool. The median home cost is $362,400 here in Florida. Jacksonville, Florida, the medium home cost is $280,000 to $200,000. Okay, so it's very, very affordable. A very affordable city. Have the prices gone up the last few years? Absolutely, of course they have. But there are still diamonds in the rough. I'm working with customers every day who are finding deals below market value. I'm finding folks who sometimes they pay at market, sometimes they pay over the market, but these are ideal areas. But if you can live in a decent area, decent neighborhood, let's just say you don't have any kids, you're not really worried about the school system, you can find a steal. You can find a diamond in the rough. It may take a little more time, but you absolutely can find it. A lot of the sellers are desperate. A lot of the sellers are willing to pay closing costs. A lot of the sellers are willing to do rate buy downs. A lot of the sellers have become very, very flexible in dealing with selling their homes and selling their properties. There's something called a 203K loan, where it's a renovation loan where you can customize and personalize the homes that you're buying. So you find a lot of buyers doing that. So the average medium home cost is $280,000 to $200,000. The USA average is about $338,000 and $100. Okay. So look, again, we're still very affordable. And oh, by the way, thank you for stay tuned this long to my channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be giving you more videos, more breakdowns of costs here in some of my other videos. And this is the original Living in Jacksonville, Florida channel. Been at it for about 3 years, got tons of videos. So check some of my other videos out. I'm gonna be giving you tons of knowledge. So yeah, that's just a shameless plug there. So let's move on. Utilities. Utilities in the state of Florida is 101.3 is the average, right, in the state of Florida. But in Jacksonville, it's a little bit higher, 102.8. JEA is our, electrical company, JEA. So they've been going through some changes. Costs, they say costs are going up. More people are moving to Jacksonville. So it's just a cost of doing business. But I can tell you, for my personal cost, we have a home roughly a little over 2,000 square feet. We pay about $350 a month. But we both work from home a lot of times. We run the air, we keep it cool. So that's gonna be a little bit more expensive. And that includes our garbage pickup, that includes water, that includes electricity. So roughly $350 or whatever a month. For most people who live in smaller homes, it could be much cheaper than that. My wife loves to keep the house cool. So me, not so much, but that's pretty much what it is. Okay, let's move on to transportation. Transportation in the state of Florida is 112.6. Here in Jacksonville is 101.4. So what that means is the gas is gonna be cheaper here in Northeast Florida. It's not gonna be like Georgia prices, but in Northeast Florida, you're gonna get, the gas is gonna be affordable compared to South Florida, compared to Orlando, compared to Tampa. So that's what you get when living in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is the largest city in Duval, with the most people in the county. Now, of course, it's not the largest metro, because Orlando and Tampa and Miami and Fort Lauderdale, they have way more people in their metro. But Jacksonville still provides affordable pricing, and so gas is one of them. The bus system, they're trying to improve that. That's pretty much affordable. A lot of times you can get a transfer pretty affordable. They got a new spot downtown where they made near the Prime Osborne Convention Center for the bus drop off, like the main hub there. They're working on the little stationary little subway downtown. So there is some free transportation. A lot of people don't get into it, but you can carpool here. They're starting to look at some tolls, this fast speedway on the highway. It's a little extra, with traffic is too much, but all in all, the traffic isn't that bad. So that's one thing. Okay, so miscellaneous, moving on to my final point. Miscellaneous is saying that Florida's 87.6, in Jacksonville 103.6. I don't know exactly what they're referring to here, but I'm just gonna give you my take on it, just give you my assessment on it. Jacksonville is growing leaps and bounds. It's one of the fastest growing cities, not only in Florida, but in the United States. and we're building a lot commercially, especially downtown. They're pumping billions of dollars downtown. They will have a new stadium here in Jacksonville in a very short time. They have already built a new practice facility. They're on the water downtown. They're gonna build a 5-star hotel down there. Shah Khan, a billionaire. You guys heard of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're spending money. Other local investors, out-of-state investors, international investors are pumping money in Jacksonville. The water is running right through the city. So there's plenty of money being pumped in, but of course that requires sometimes your taxes and sometimes your insurance to go up. And speaking about insurance, insurance in Florida is rising. My costs, thank God, have not rose. We have not filed any claims. A lot of this is if you're filing claims and you really don't believe you're gonna win the claim, it may be better not to file the claim. But in general, you can get insurance here. The home prices, as far as your home taxes, when you buy a new home, just keep in mind that that property value is probably gonna go up. So check your tax assessment, so it's very key. So lastly, thanks for staying to the end. And I wanna give you the overall assessment of Jacksonville. So we're at, compared to Florida is 103.1, we're at 94.2. So we are the most affordable city in Florida. So let me help you when you're moving to this area, whether you're looking for a nice rental, whether you're looking for a new home, pre-existing home, whether you're looking for an investment property or you're looking for a new construction. I'm a broker associate, been in real estate 6 years, and I got your back when moving here. When you call, you will get me, and I will do everything possible to ensure you that you get all the information needed. So give me a call, shoot me a text, so that you can get in on this 94.2 rating overall here in Florida. So it is robust, it is affordable, you can do it. Let's give me a call and let's set up a plan. Let's make it happen. This may not happen overnight. It is a process. It may be 6 months, it may be a year, it may be 2 years, it may be 5 years. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be your real estate agent for life. So that's my commitment to you. Thank you for your time, and hopefully this has been helpful. Leave me a comment, drop me some other things you want me to talk about in cost of living. I'll do another video, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes, I'm committed to helping you find your new home. So wherever you are, I got your back. We move into Jacksonville, Florida and surrounding areas. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Let me know how I can help you out in any way, 1000%. So talk to you soon.